Good morning, homeschool moms and dads. All right, so I thought I would do a quick little video on what is on our 4th of July, Independence Day extravaganza table. All right, so let's dig in. First off, I busted out these Learn Our History little magazines that my daughter gets in the mail. They are super informative and really cool. The only thing I dislike about these magazines is that if you want to cancel your subscription at any point, it's super hard. So they make it really kind of, please stay in this forever. Next, we busted out our Classical Conversations Geography 3 placemats. And yes, we do have some permanent marks on here. But we did this along with the States and Capitals song, and it was very fun. We also have really been enjoying this little group of printables from the Waldock Way. This was a categories thing that we did last night, and they had state names and little like slogans. We haven't done that one yet. And they did States and Capitals, and there's a word search. Their free printables are always pretty cute. She needs to make a hat. There's a maze. You've got a crossword. States and Capitals. Oh, there was a scavenger hunt. We went to a 4th of July party last night, so the scavenger hunt was very well filled out. So next we have these little books that we got from, I think we got these from the George Bush Presidential Library. But this is the full text of the Declaration of Independence. And my husband read this out entirely to us. So we're hoping that this will become a new Independence Day tradition, that we actually read out the whole Declaration of Independence every year. We also sang the preamble to the Constitution yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I tried to see how far into the actual Constitution I could get continuing on the melody. And whew, Constitution's pretty long. Next, we have lots of games. So this one we got from Lakeshore Learning. It is just a trivia game. It's got a little map here that can give you some reference points, but it's not used as a game board or anything. Roll the dice, pick a number on the question, get tokens. Pretty straightforward. This one I got purely because the illustrations were so cool. I am hoping we will eventually play this game, but we have not yet, even though I've owned it for several years. Professor Noggins games are always a massive hit in our house. So my daughter loves these, and we do them all the time. Next, we have this little presidential tin that we got from the Target dollar spot. Inside, let me see if I can open that. It's got these really cool magnets. And they're pretty nice illustrations. They're thick, they're poofy, and then it's got all the presidents under it with the same illustrations, and you kind of match them up. Next, we had Bill of Rights Roundup. This is a huge favorite in our house. We love reading out these questions to each other. We also are working our way through the Sampler of American Songs songbook. We're not reading as much of it, but we are kind of using the list of different classical American folk songs. And sorry if you hear lots of noise in the back, that's my son playing with blocks. Classic American folk songs, and listening to them and trying to sing along as we can. This is a great book. It's an oldie but a goodie. It has the history of the different songs, and then it actually has the sheet music and the lyrics as well. Next, we just have lots and lots of books. So this is the story of the Constitution. Love this series. From Cornerstones of Freedom. We have lots of these books. And then this we got from Library and Educational Resources.com. And we have their whole series. And it's just kind of like a short history quotes book. Very like something you'd find in a school library. And then finally we have the Rush Revere audiobooks that we absolutely love listening to.